Ever heard of a story so wild it sounds made up? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into one of history's biggest unsolved mysteries, the lost army of Cambyses II.
Buckle up is right. We're talking about a massive army, 50,000 men strong, completely vanishing in the vast and unforgiving Sahara Desert.
50,000 men. Imagine that, poof, gone without a trace. It's like something out of a movie, right? Except this isn't Hollywood, this is history, and we're here to unpack it all.
And unpack we will, because the source material on this is fascinating.
So picture this. It's 525 BCE. Cambyses II, the ruler of the Persian Empire, dispatches this massive army on a mission to destroy the Oracle of Amun at the Siwa Oasis.
Now, for those unfamiliar, the Oracle of Amun wasn't your average fortune teller down the street.
Oh, definitely not. This was a big deal.
Huge. Think Delphi in Greece, but with even more sway, holding influence over Egyptians and Persians. Even Alexander the Great sought guidance there. To destroy the Oracle was a major power play.
So this wasn't just about silencing a prophet, it was about crushing a symbol.
Exactly. But then things get really interesting, or should I say, disappearing. Because on their way to Siwa, the entire army vanishes.
Poof, gone. And that's where our theories come in, each more captivating than the last. We've got the raw power of a desert sandstorm, the strategic maneuvering of an enemy ambush, or the simple yet terrifying possibility that they got lost. I mean, the Sahara Desert is no joke.
No joke at all. And the fact that we have accounts from ancient historians, Herodotus being one of them, only adds to the intrigue. These events were so significant that people were talking about them even back then.
So let's break down each theory, shall we? Starting with the sandstorm. It's certainly dramatic enough. I mean, we know from archaeological evidence that these weren't just breezy days, these were megastorms that could reshape the landscape overnight.
Oh, absolutely. A sandstorm of that magnitude could easily engulf an army, especially in the open desert. But here's the catch. Wouldn't there be something left behind?
Right. You'd think with 50,000 people, we'd find some trace, some weapons, bones, something, and yet, nothing.
And that's where the Sandstorm Theory gets a little shaky.
Okay, so what about an ambush? I mean, it sounds almost impossible, right? To take down an army that large, especially a trained fighting force?
It would have been a massive undertaking, requiring incredible coordination and a force potentially even larger than Cambyses' own. Plus, you'd think an event that significant would have left some kind of mark on the historical record.
A whisper here, a rumor there, anything. But again, nothing. So that leaves us with Dot getting lost. Which, when you're talking about 50,000 men, seems almost comical.
It does, doesn't it? But the desert can be a very disorienting place, especially if a sandstorm blew in and obscured the sun and the stars. They're only navigational tools.
And once you lose your way in that vast expanse, it's incredibly easy to wander further and further off course. And without supplies, water.
Their fate would have been sealed.
It's almost as if the desert itself conspired to keep this secret hidden. And it has for centuries. I mean, there have been expeditions, right? People trying to find any trace of this lost army.
There have been. Archaeologists and adventurers alike, drawn to this mystery, have scoured the Sahara hoping for a breakthrough. But so far, nothing conclusive.
A few random artifacts here and there, but nothing definitively linked to Cambyses' army. So where does that leave us?
I think it brings us back to why this mystery is so captivating. It's not just about an army disappearing, it's about the lack of answers, the endless possibilities. Do you favor the raw power of the desert, erasing them completely? Or does the lack of evidence hint at something more calculated, more mysterious?
See, that's what gets me. The why is just as intriguing as the what. It makes you question everything. What if we do someday find evidence? How would that change our understanding of Cambyses' reign, of ancient Egypt, of the desert itself?
Exactly. This lost army isn't just a historical footnote, it's a reminder that history is full of gaps. And sometimes it's those gaps that spark the most fascinating conversations. And who knows, maybe someday one of those conversations will unearth the truth behind the lost army of Cambyses.
Until then, the mystery continues. Smash that like button.
Please subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to
HistorianKid podcast channel.
Catchy. We hope you enjoyed this dive into history. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past. Your support helps us bring history to life every day. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next episode. What lesser-known historical figures do you think deserve more attention? Get people talking in the comments.